Hi, my name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist, the pre-show. The pre-show starts every Wednesday at 6:45 p.m. and it goes until 7 p.m. When our show starts. This is where you can make sure that your camera is working, make sure that your microphone is working. We can deal with all the echo issues, make sure that we're on board here. Oh, I'm seeing something here. That will be good. Change that. Yes, so this is where we get everything set up, make sure that you can come on board, you find out what we're talking about, get all the orders in place, where we set things up, chit-chat, just get into the flow of having the show started. If you're not here for the pre-show, if you're just watching to get to the show, you can just skip ahead if you're watching a recording of this, about 10 minutes or so, and we'll be starting officially. But for now, if you see me looking around or distracted, I'm just getting set up, getting everything ready, posting our links, making sure that everybody can come on board. I see the RSVP list where we're expecting a few people here today and a few viewers. Let's see how this goes. Today we're talking about desire and expectation. And the question I'm going to have for everyone who comes on with us today is, what desires do you have? What is the biggest desire that you have that you also have a great level of expectation, a high level of expectation for? So I want to know, what do you have a great desire for, but that you also believe that you can have? So we're going to be talking about that here today. Desire and expectations, two very important points when it comes to personal development, personal empowerment, and of course, the law of attraction. Hang in there. Just waiting for everybody to come on board, sent out the link, sent out the invite. If you followed the instructions that were in the description of this event, you would have added the Law of Attraction Montreal to your Google Plus circles. And when you add me to your Google Plus circles, that lets me know that you want to receive an invite to the show. So a few minutes ago, everybody who was on our list, something like 70 people, received an invite to the show to watch or to participate online. And if you just follow those instructions, you'll be able to come on board with us right away. If you're having any difficulty at all trying to find us, all you have to do is go to our meetup page, where we have our event listed there, this event right now. That's at meetup.com/TLOA-MTL. That's TLOA as in the Law of Attraction, and MTL as in Montreal. So meetup.com/TLOA-MTL, and you can just find the event today. It's live, The Appreciationist. And in the comments section right there, you're going to see a nice little link that you can just click on, and you're going to pop right into the show. So just make sure that when you click that link, you're ready to be on air, because that's what's going to happen when you click that link. We've had few surprise guests who popped in and popped out very quickly because they realized that they just wanted to watch. Just want to watch? Just go to theappreciationist.com just go to theappreciationist.com, click on live show, and you'll be able to see the live show there. And if you're watching this right now, I mean, you probably figured it out already, right? You probably already know. Okay, so looking around, getting myself ready, getting my pen, and getting my jokes. Let's see. I think my brother was nice enough to give me a joke, so let's see what he says. Try to invite. Okay, so I'm going to invite. Here we go. Invite. Okay, let's see here. I have one joke. Not very funny. Thank you so much for the joke, Tom, but it ain't that funny. Let's see here. This is probably the most boring pre-show that you've ever seen, maybe that we've ever done. I'm just going to sit here silently and stare at you for the next 10 minutes. Oh, okay, no, I can't look in your eyes. I can't look at you. Oh my God, making eye contact with you. Eye contact with you. Okay, just being silly here. Let me get my joke real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to have to say one of my jokes. Okay, Mike. All I wanna do is have some fun. Ain't got nothing on. Anybody else feel like karaoke? Tonight is the night. Okay, let's see. I've read so many bad jokes trying to find jokes for the show, for the Appreciationist. It's incredibly. It's incredible the amount of bad jokes that are out there. Let's see. Not very funny, kind of vulgar. I'm reading jokes here, that's what I'm doing. And this joke isn't very good. No es bueno. If you haven't checked out theappreciationist.com, go check it out. Hey, and look who it is.
What happened?
Can't see you, but I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Diane. Oh my goodness, you made it.
I don't believe it. When I was getting ready tonight to, like I was checking everything, and it's probably about the, I don't know, the 5th time I said, okay, I'm getting on. And I get all excited, and it's like, okay, don't get too excited tonight. How are you?
I'm very well, and I'm better now. I'm so glad you made it here today.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Diane!
Hey, Sam!
Oh, nice to see you here.
Yes.
Well, your picture, beautiful picture.
That voice.
Thank you.
Yes.
Maybe the camera soon.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to.
Don't worry about it.
That's awesome. Good job.
Thanks. I was telling Peter before, every time like I was trying to get on, it would be, okay, this is it. Are you ready? And tonight it was like, okay, don't get too excited.
Yeah. It's been many weeks, huh? Many weeks you've been trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, before it was on my computer. I think the last 3 weeks was on my phone.
Okay.
So.
You made it.
Yes.
Where's everybody else? They're out enjoying the sun, I guess. Huh?
Maybe that's one of those days, huh?
Yeah, but Val says she's coming and stuff. I saw it on Appreciationist. So.
Cool. I've been trying to make the shows shorter, so that people don't have to like choose between the show and life. Yeah, especially the warm weather. It's easy to get people on the show in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
When it's pitch black outside at 7 o'clock and. But right now I can see out my window and it's pretty bright and nice out there. Is it nice out there today?
Yeah, it's very nice. It was supposed to be thunderstorms, like crazy thunderstorms, but it's passing us, I think. It went beside us or something. Yeah.
Oh, we need them.
I had a question. If somebody wants to do the Appreciationist like outside of here, would that take like a lot of bandwidth?
What do you mean outside of?
I mean, maybe not bandwidth, but stuff on your phone. Like, say I wanted to be in a park and I wanted to be a part of the Appreciationist.
If you were on with video, it would take a considerable amount of bandwidth. If you were on with just audio, it would take a considerable less amount of bandwidth. Yeah. Well, if you're going to do it outside, I would suggest doing it on audio only.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know how much it is, but video is pretty up there.
Yeah. Hi, Val. Hi, guys. Look who made it today. Do you see who made it?
Diane is here! Yay!
Yeah, I made it.
Very, very cool. Oh, Val looks so pretty today.
It's hot.
The hot day indeed.
Better than today, then.
There was actually something I forgot I liked. Maybe I should say this on Moment of Appreciation, but something I forgot I liked about summer that most people hate about summer. But I thought I'll mention it. I'll write it down. Maybe I'll remember.
Write it down as your moment.
Well, it's not exactly. I haven't had it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Maybe tonight. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to pick the joke here. I didn't get the joke here. Tom sent me one, but when I reread it, it wasn't very funny. It was more mean than funny. Okay, let's see.
Are you guys seeing my Samantha Barley life coach backwards?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I see it.
Okay, I see it. No, I see it backwards. I was just wondering what I saw normally.
We always see ours backward.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
It depends on your camera setting.
Depends on?
Your own settings. So some people will see it backwards, and some will forwards or backwards. Depends on the settings.
Peter, there's a great echo.
Yeah, it's like I hear every other word only.
Okay. Who's ringing?
It's my phone ringing. Let me go get it.
I don't know double, but that's happening.
Yeah, I hear the echo.
Yeah,
I hear an echo, too.
Everybody.
I think it's Val. Must be you, Val. No, it wasn't there right away as you joined. It wasn't as soon as you joined, so maybe it's not you.
But well, do you hear the echo now?
No.
Val?
Peter.
So it's me, fine. Anyway, I'll leave you guys for 5 minutes. I need to make a phone call.
Okay, no worries. Okay.
So no echo now? No echo.
No.
Am I too loud?
Nope.
Because my volume is like, okay.
No,
I
you're
don't want to
good.
be too loud, so.
Nope.
Not too loud. Just maybe stop yelling. I'm just joking. I can't see your face. Okay,
7 o'clock.
yes, so let me pick this joke here.
Thanks for the post, Samantha. I was on Facebook and I saw something about the Appreciationist quiz. I better get on.
Tonight or this morning?
Tonight, yeah.
Oh.
No, about 15 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Beatty.
Hi.
Well, I'm so happy Diane is finally in.
You made it.
I made it.
Hi, Beatty. Hi.
Oh yeah, value the echo.
Fine.
What do you think it is?
You don't have any like open windows in the background, or sometimes you can have two open at the same time.
I've got windows open everywhere. If I close them, I'm going to be suffocating.
No, he doesn't keep those windows. He doesn't
we
do
need
that.
But I stopped the fan, so maybe that'll help. I don't know.
No, I meant computer windows.
Yeah.
I don't think closing windows is gonna affect your screen.
Well, because there's an awful lot of noise with the wind and the fan and everything. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, I don't see why it would be an echo. You're right. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
No, sometimes I open up the window for me to do this, where we're looking at right now, but sometimes there's another window open in the back where you're just hearing what we said at a minute, like at a delay. So just make sure there's no like duplicate windows open, or but you know how to do it, and it's probably just one of those days.
I don't know. I don't know if I know about Windows.
I don't hear. Wait, stay on. Stay, Val. Stay unmuted. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, no. When you talk, it's fine. When I talk, it's not. Meh.
Come on now.
Do we need to call Alex to get him to get a joke, Peter?
Well, okay, so there is a joke I'm going to say here, but half of you probably won't get it, but I'll have to start the show, so that'll just be it. Okay, and I also need an app here. Oh, yes. Did I ever tell you guys about the app Do 3 Things?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, I don't remember it.
Okay, so we'll do that one.
You remember that one, Val? No?
I don't think I've said it before. Oh man, it's so warm in here.
You gonna do some sign language with Val?
Did you guys know? This is a very big aside, but we'll start the show very soon. President Obama, he went to, I think it was somewhere in Africa, and he gave this speech, this public speech. It was televised, and they had a gentleman who was standing next to him doing sign language. Except he wasn't doing sign language; he was just making it up.
What?
Making up.
Oh my God!
He did his whole speech. He had no that the guy next to him, who was standing right next to him, was just talking gibberish. So that was
so weird, so strange.
wow.
When you told me that, I was in shock. I don't get how that happens.
pretty nuts.
Well, talking about incompetent people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty nuts. On that level, like, I mean, maybe I understand. No, I don't get it. I don't get how the guy himself would want to do that. Like, how is no one going to figure out that he's faking?
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was very funny. Okay, so we're going to start as soon as Val gets back. I was going to tell you something.
Where'd she go?
I think she's just resetting her stuff because it was going slowly. But you know what? Next time I should get you guys an app that allows you to do pictures.
No more apps. I'm just kidding.
Well, there is actually a service that I use that you guys might actually like, so let me write that down. Okay, here we go. So we'll just wait till it comes back. I'm going to be a sweaty mess even if the show starts. My ice tastes funny.
Oh, Val's back.
Val's back.
I'm trying it from a different way to see if that makes a difference.
Let's see. Hello, 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 hello.
Sounds like it made a difference to me.
Hello. Yeah, no, it sounds good. I think. No, not
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah.
what 2 words should we use today?
What, wasn't there a leftover one?
Was there? Oh, yes, there was, was it pizza? What was it?
There was umbrella, right? No, that was, I wasn't there last week. That's right.
Okay, let's start fresh because I can't remember. So I'm going to let Diane pick one, and I'm going to let Beatty pick one. Any word that you like. Could be anything. Sam said poutine one time.
Diane?
I'm thinking. Any word. Inspiration.
Inspiration is very good. That is an excellent word. The only thing is that we used that very recently. It's not your fault. but I'm going to pick on you and say, let's come up with another one.
What did you say?
We already used inspiration, like I think 2 or 3 times. So
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I'm going to be a little mean and pick on her a bit and ask for a new word.
Oh, ask for a new word.
Yeah.
I need a minute. I guess Betty could go. I gotta think.
Betty, you have one for us?
Caring.
Caring. I like that. Caring is good.
What about gratitude?
Gratitude. Excellent.
Not been used?
I don't think so. Well, if it has, I can remember. Gratitude. Excellent. 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 Okay, gratitude and caring.
Val was testing it out, I think.
Testing
as soon as she unmuted herself.
Okay, here we go. You guys ready to start the show?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Put your little thing under you, Peter, law of attraction. It doesn't cut off your head, by the way.
Say again?
Oh, yeah. No.
It does not cut off your head when you put the bar on the bottom.
Okay, cool. No, I never think to do it, but I'll have to try and remember. Okay, you guys ready to start? We're going to be doing, so I'm going to introduce, just like normal, then I'll introduce Diane, since she's new here with us. A moment of appreciation. Who wants to go last? Val will go last. Who wants to go before last?
I'll go before last.
Diane will go before last. Who wants to go before her? Sam? That is Betty and me. Who wants to go first? Between you and me, Betty. Betty will go first. So Betty, then me, then Diane, then Sam, then Val. That is.
I didn't think.
Was that?
I wasn't even thinking of a moment of appreciation at all.
I'll have to try to remember one. Anyway, I'll give you guys some time. Okay, here we go. We're going to start the show. Hi there, my name is Peter Hartman, and you're watching The Appreciationist. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. This evening, we're going to be talking about desire and expectation. And actually, I'm going to be asking everyone a question, a very simple question that might be hard to answer. I want to know, what is your biggest desire that you also have a high level of expectation for? Okay? So what is the biggest desire that you can name, but that you also believe that you can achieve? Okay? It's a little tricky. You don't have to answer it right now. We're going to answer that later in the show. But that's what we're going to be talking about in terms of desire and expectation. But before we get to that, I just want to say hello to my wonderful guests in the room. I'm going to say hello to my to our brand new spanking guest, Diane. She finally made it. Woohoo! Yay! Thank you very much for coming out, Diane. Appreciate that.
Thank
I
you.
want to say hello to my lovely co-hosts, Valerie and Betty, and of course Samantha, the producer. How are you guys doing out there?
Hi.
There. Awesome. I'm the only guy here, man. Where's Alex? Where's my buddy? This is going to be an estrogen pumped show. It's going to be the chick flick version of The Appreciationist. So we're going to talk about our feelings.
Oh, Peter, don't start that. People aren't going to like you.
Okay, no. Okay, cool. So before we jump into that, the most important thing that we do on the show is, of course, share a moment of appreciation. That's where we look back at the past week and we pick out something that we enjoyed, something that we can appreciate, or something that didn't go so well, but that you can now look back and appreciate it. The more we exercise our appreciation muscles, the better at it we'll become. So let's do it right now. So I said the order backwards. First was supposed to be Betty.
So, my moment of appreciation, it would start off with something super negative. I was really upset because last Tuesday, I went to see a doctor for my sore throat. So he sent me to some expensive tests that took me like a whole day to do, which I did on the second day after. So that was Wednesday, I did the test. And then on Thursday, I went back to see him, and all the test results has gone to him. But this doctor is really incompetent. He has a big ego. When I said maybe I need some antibiotics, he was really offended, and he yelled at me. He called me bitch, and he kicked me out of his office. And he said, "I will not give you antibiotics. Forget it. I will send you to ER because you might have cancer. That is the doctor that I went to see twice last week, and that was something that really shocked me because, well, talk about expectation. I would expect that I could trust a doctor, but in this case, I can't. So at the end of the day, on Thursday, only choices I have was to go to another clinic, see another doctor, get antibiotics, hopefully another good doctor, or I go to the ER room and just follow what he said and see what comes out. So it was pretty late. I get a better chance of seeing a physician when I go to the hospital, so I wait.
She's frozen, huh?
Oh, is it just
11:30 at night. And then he said, did you take a pap test? Sorry, did you take a strep test, or did you take what's that? Okay. Yeah, or a mono test. And I said I didn't take any of those. So in the hospital, the tests were done so quickly. So within an hour, I got a prescription for antibiotics, and I was told to go home. So, I mean, the result, apparently I didn't have cancer, and that's good. I guess I should appreciate that. But then, actually, because I was so shocked and upset with the doctor in the clinic, the clinic director actually heard the argument, and she talked to me, and she gave me her contact information. So after I got my antibiotics, I called her back. I said, look, you thought your doctor is competent. I was telling you no. And now here is the hard proof, because all I needed was antibiotics. And that's what your doctor said he will not give me after I did all the tests that he sent me to do. So it's just very unfair. But you know, the director, her point of view is try to manage me. So she said, oh, you know what? You should look at the good part. You don't have cancer. And I think it's totally ridiculous. For some people with this kind of ethics, living in the world and being in the medical industry is really, really bad. So now I'm trying to do something every single day to take this doctor down. So my goal is to get his license suspended. So I'm checking, I'm reading things every day. And today I found his address, I found his full name, I found that in the past he was sued by 2 other patients.
So he's a good doctor, basically, is what you're saying.
He cannot diagnose. He has no ability. I also send my complaint with all the backup and printouts and everything in a big file to the College de Medicine de Quebec. So we will see. I mean, I will do something every day until I get my point through.
Well, look, sometimes that's the benefit of negative people or people that we don't like. They cause us to focus. They cause us to become more resolute. And I of course, I don't know the full story. I'm not there with them, but I kind of like the fire that's in your belly. I think it's kind of very interesting. I remember you're reminding me of an experience I had with a doctor. I went to a doctor a few years ago. I was like, doctor, my arm, like, it shakes. Like, it just, like, shakes by itself. And he's like, yeah, some people shake.
Well, I mean, that's ignorant. But for this doctor, when I check his review online, he totally has, under his 2 names, one is the short name, one is the full name, both profiles has review of level of helpfulness as 1 star out of 5, and knowledge mostly 1 star out of 5. So 28 plus 8 reviews. Everybody said he was the worst doctor ever. Avoid him if you can.
Hey, I say moments like these are excellent for you to decide what you want and what you're going to be paying attention to. If I were you, I would be far more determined or more clear-minded about who I would visit in the first place and things like that. So knowing that you can see reviews and knowing that you can do that, and also voicing yourself. So I think it's very important. I don't know. It sounds like a bad story, but I kind of like these kind of stories. They kind of make me get all tingly and get all excited to see what's going to happen. I see the fire in your belly. I want to hear more of it. Unfortunately, I want to hear what other people have to say about this. But so you have at least a clean bill of health, or it's going to be, and you're going to get your antibiotics. Thankfully, you got that. And funnily enough, it was faster to get it done at a hospital than it was with a doctor. But I'm realizing the system is kind of biased in that. I think we all have kind of stories about doctors, don't we? Probably all have experience with doctors. I don't know. I kind of like that they're not so great, because that means there might be alternatives out there. Who knows? Let's go check them out. What are you showing?
Think about you have to see 3 doctors for a sore throat. How much does the government have to pay those doctors? How much of your tax money went to the doctors who's not deserving it?
Hey, man, if you want to talk to me about the government and tax dollars, we're going to be here all night, okay? Bring on the revolution. But we're going to have to put that on pause right now. I love the fire. I love that you shared that with us. Not all moments of appreciation are born out of good things. Some of them are born out of just like waking up with the fire in your belly and wanting to get things done. So I know the next time we're going to meet, Beatty, you and I, we're going to probably have a lot to talk about, because there's no one I can really talk to. When I talk to Sam about this, she's like, but no, I'm kidding. I bore Sam with all my spiel about taxes and insurance and doctors and stuff like that. What, Sam, you have something to say?
No, yeah, I wouldn't say Mama about a situation like this.
No. I'm saying when I go on and on,
Okay, but yeah, okay, we get it.
Awesome. I really like that. Very cool. My moment of appreciation was like just now. What just happened there. That's really cool. I didn't get to go on stage this week. I was a little down about that. But my moment of appreciation isn't exactly one thing, but it was all week. I finally able to like sit down and get a lot of work done. And so I was very happy about that. I'm planning. So I want to let you guys know about three talks that I'm going to be planning to give. One is called The Choice. Very simple. It's just bring you the awareness that you have a choice in every single moment. The other one is Paradox. So in order to have really true understanding in this world, in order to operate in this world, you have to be able to maintain paradoxes. But the one that I'm most excited about, I call it the shadow self. The shadow self, leaving room for evil. I'm so excited about it. I want people to go like, what? What is that? And so I think we all have these sort of like the dark side of us, the negative parts of us, the things that we don't like. But it's by embracing those things and by allowing room for them. So, for example, we're not going to get into it, but if I could revitalize and change the whole government system, for example, Beatty, if I was listening to anyone who wanted to change the system and they didn't have a solution for people who were power hungry, people who were greedy, people who wanted to have control, if you don't have a place for those people, well, then your solution isn't going to be good, right? And so I wanted to talk about how there are necessary evils, and whatever approach we have for ourselves or for the world at large, we have to include that dark side, right? If you promise yourself, Valerie, I'm going to go to the gym every single day for the next year, well, that plan is unrealistic. You gotta understand there are going to be days that you don't want to, and those days where that evil is there, you have to account for that so that your plan to move forward makes sense, right? So I'm very excited about that. I've been working on that. I wrote a few more pages in my book. That's my moment of appreciation. Who was third here? No, Sam was third. Diane was third.
No, it was me.
Okay, so Sam will go and then Diane.
Okay, so my moment of appreciation, I'm stuck between two, so I may have to say them both.
That's why we're out of time. It took too long. I'm sorry.
So I found out, so you guys know that I'm going to be participating as a therapist at the Open Mind Festival at the end of July. I had mentioned that at one point. So I found out this week that, well, not did I just find out, but I made it happen. So I'm going to not only be doing one-on-one life coaching sessions, but I'm going to be doing group life coaching sessions, and I get to do an appreciation walk in the woods to a waterfall. Woohoo!
What?
Wow.
Which woods?
So this is out of town. It's in the Laurentians. Is that it?
Oh, nice.
Laurentians. Is it Laurentians? Val, do you remember?
I think
Eastern Townships, yes. So it's like 2 hours out of town in the Eastern Townships in a beautiful area. You can check out openmindfestival.com to get more information about that. But my goodness, when I found out that I was getting to do not only one-on-ones, but my group life coaching plus my appreciation walks, I was just ecstatic because I am somebody who really likes variety. I'm somebody who really wants to not just do one thing. Like, yes, I love my one-on-ones, but I couldn't just do that. Like, I need to have this excitement, variety, fun, you know, being outdoors, all of that stuff, being in group settings. So I'm just really, really, really pleased about that. So I can't wait. I'm super excited. I love having something to look forward to. And my second one is I actually did my first appreciation walk slash bike ride this weekend, and not many people showed up. I think we were only 4 people, but it was much more intimate. We had fun biking along the waterfront. We stopped, we saw ducks, we saw wildlife, we went to the Lachine Rapids, and it was really interesting being with a small group like that. I've never had, well, maybe when I first started the appreciation walks, but I don't remember. So I remember we had deep conversations, good conversations. We felt really like, I felt like everybody was on the same wavelength as me. It was just like a beautiful day, and just a big difference from like 20 people at an appreciation walk. Like they both have their good things, but this was like new and exciting to experience. So that was very fun.
That's very nice. You want to tell everybody the good news? The baby?
What?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, you don't do that kind of thing. No.
I think all the jokes have some truth to it.
Oh yeah.
No. I'd rather visit baby's doctor than have to. No, I'm joking.
No, avoid.
Very awesome. Very good moments of appreciation. Open Mind Festival and your bike riding thing. And I'm sure you have more that you can name, but you're just enjoying your time there. Very good. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Our second to last is Diane.
Hey, I'm trying to think of a moment. I'm sure I have one, but I'm not going to make you guys wait till I think. I just appreciate the little things every day, like the weather, that I'm working, the meetups, that I'm able to go to the gym, my health. I guess my health should have been the first one because that's like #1 to me. So I appreciate those things.
That's excellent. That's wonderful. That doesn't have to be a big thing. Small things are just as significant. And by just looking at your life and being able to look at it as a whole and say, you know, I appreciate my life. You know, I may not always be happy and always be sad, but
Exactly.
I appreciate what's going on. Very, very cool. Really love that you shared that with us. And I appreciate that you got onto the show. I mean, finally. I mean, all the times that we've been trying to get you on, so I'm feeling very, very happy too. Last but not least, we have our burgeoning moderator discussions.
I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me. I don't know what the echo is going to be like. I'll try to keep it short. I spent some time with a good friend on Saturday, Cynthia, and I hadn't seen her in a long time. So first, just looking forward to that moment was really good. And then the time we spent together was wonderful. Like, I mean, I don't know, like 2 excited little girls. It was just, oh, I have to tell you this and I have to tell you that. And it was just, I don't know, it was just good time. Like, the time just flew and it was just all fun. So, and we took a walk and it was beautiful. We actually walked exactly where Sam was talking about, the rapids. So it's a beautiful area that I didn't know. Really enjoyed that. And one more real fast. I realized at some point during the week that I was not focused enough, and so I had so many things going on that I was forgetting everything because I was trying to think of everything, and it was getting ridiculous. So I said, Val, you need to focus, and appreciation actually helped me focus because by looking at one thing at a time and being in the present moment, but making it more than just the present moment, giving it value, and appreciating it, so making it bigger in terms of appreciating it, helped me focus and get back on track. So it's a different way of using appreciation. Appreciation helped me focus. I'll shut up now.
No, I really like that. Appreciation makes you focus. I think that's That's I just muted a bunch of people, so I just want to make sure that they can talk if they want to talk here.
Wait, I just want to make sure that Val knows that when she was talking alone, there was no echo. It's when we're talking, so feel free to voice yourself.
Yeah, cool. Diane, just so you know, I put you on mute, so if you want to take yourself off mute, just feel free to do that. Yes, appreciation does make you focus. That is the value of appreciation. It's one of the biggest values. When you appreciate something, when you have an emotional response to what's going on, your attention is gravitated toward it. You feel like this magnetic pull to pay attention to something. And so it definitely helps with focus. It's not an absolute thing. It's not like a magic pill. But it does make it a lot easier to focus when you are in that state of appreciation. Then it takes focus to get into that state of appreciation. So you're already having it there. But when you have something to look forward to, when you're in an environment that you're enjoying, those are all conducive towards a healthier mindset focus. And that often translates into getting more done once you do tackle the work that you actually have to do. So sometimes people are procrastinating. Sometimes people can't find their way to get to do something. And I would like to just tell them, you know what, take a chill pill, go out, appreciate something, and I promise you when you come back to doing whatever you're going to do, you're going to be more in tune with what you're trying to accomplish. Very, very cool. I really like that. I just want to remind you maybe very quickly, sometimes in our Happy for a Change meetup, we talk about what you talked about, like reinventing government, better ways to do things. And so just so you know, if you're ever excited to come, talk to us about your experiences, and we can have a fun time doing that. I'm just saying that because I love these conversations about how to make the world better in these specific ways when it comes to medicine, when it comes to government, when it comes to whatever it is. And there's so much with technology and with behavioral science that can teach us.
But do you take actions?
Well, I think the first step is to generate the conversation. The problem that I have is that if you took all the people who were interested in taking action, they would pale in comparison to the people who have experienced the problem, have not even begun to even question whether or not we can do something about it. So I want to tackle the problem at its root. So my first step in taking action is to start the conversation going, but to start the conversation going in the sense of what are the solutions out there? Because the solutions to these problems exist today, like right now. They're not like something we have to come up with. And so I want to create a movement of people who start paying attention to these new ideas so that we can have them. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. You know, I'm not like an inventor where I invent stuff, but I do want to point to the inventors. I want to point to the entrepreneurs and say, look, that is a solution to healthcare. That is a solution to mismanagement. That is a solution towards better doctors. You know, those solutions are out there, and I like to bring them up in conversation. So if you come to one of our Happy for a Change meetups, you'll hear me talking a lot about these solutions that are out there. And hey, why not give it our attention? Because whatever we give our attention to becomes a bigger part of our experience.
That sounds like what a great idea.
It does. Maybe we should jump to that real quick before the joke of the week. The what a great idea is...
Why don't you leave that as what a great idea? Happy for a Change.
If I had the event up right now, I would do it. And I won't do Happy for Change in general because I've already done like 3 times, and that's a little self-serving. But I want to tell you guys very quickly what a great idea. In our segment, what a great idea, I point you towards an app, a product, a service, an idea that is worth your attention because whatever we give our attention to becomes a bigger part of our experience. Today's app is an app that it's called Do 3 Things. Okay? Sometimes we have this full list of to-dos, all the things that we have to do. But the truth is, if you could just tackle 1, 2, or 3 things, you'll get in the hang of accomplishing something during the day. You know, you look at your list, you have 20 things to do, you're like, how am I going to get to it? Well, just get to 3 and then see how you feel. Do 3 Things, it's an app to create habit and to get things done. And so you just choose the 3 things that you want to do, you pick your calendar day, and it's a cool way to sort of tackle your long to-do list. Anyone here have like really long to-do lists? Or is it just me and Val? Well, Sam has them too.
For work?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, Val?
Well, I was talking to somebody about that this week. I have a longer list than I think I'm going to accomplish in one day, just in case, because I have days where I can accomplish so much more than I thought. But then there are days where I set out to do like 5 things, and then I can only accomplish 2. So I usually stick to 2 or 3, that are very important, and that I say, okay, if I accomplish those 2 or 3 things today, then I'll be really happy. And that helps a lot because I feel good about myself at the end of the day.
Aren't I? Yeah, that's absolutely right. Sometimes just accomplishing those things have a powerful way of unlocking you. Beatty, do you have a long to-do list?
At work, yeah. And also, lately, my new project about taking down the bad doctor. It's a long list. I'll contact all the associations that I could find, like community or Quebec or Canada, national-wise, whatever.
You know, I have somebody I think you should talk to, so I'm gonna have to try to remember that. Sam knows who I'm talking about. I won't say her name on the air, but she's one of these fire in the belly people. Very, very cool. You guys are ready for the joke of the week?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. We gotta choose between caring and gratitude. Caring and gratitude.
Caring.
Let's do for caring.
Caring.
Oh! Caring. Out. Here we are.
Does Diane know how to unmute herself?
Oh, let me make sure to do it, just in case she doesn't know how. Diane, I can't unmute you, so you'll have to. If you're on a computer, at the top of your picture, you should see a row of icons. A little guy with a plus. And the second one is a microphone. It should have a line through it. Let me see if we can find
I think she's on her phone. Are you on your phone, Diane? If it's on your phone, it's probably at the bottom.
Oh.
Ah, found it.
He muted you.
Diane muted
so
you.
funny.
That's so funny. I didn't know I
Diane
could.
muted you.
How is that possible? That is unfair.
I don't know. How would you
So
do that?
cool.
This is-
I'm gonna use that all the time when we're together. I'm just gonna like mute you, you know? I don't know. Diane, you better tell me how to mute Peter, man.
Okay.
Hey, I don't like where this
Didn't I
starts.
fix it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're voting for
Yeah.
your word gratitude, but it got defeated by caring. Gratitude will be here next week, so you can choose that word or the competing word, which will be. I'll give that to Sam.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Oh, that's the other thing. One thing I do appreciate about the warm weather, and I know a lot of people don't like this, or anyone, I really love it when you're sleeping at night and it's so hot and you're like sweaty and it's muggy and you're just like stuck to your wet bed. I just love that feeling. I feel like I'm in my mother's womb. Oh, that's a weird thing to say.
That
I
is
feel like
very strange to say.
it feels so good. I love just the feeling of being wet and in bed. Feels so awesome. Anyway, that's something I look forward to. I'm a word guy. Okay, so sunshine for next week. That's very cool. Today's joke. Here we go. me. Okay. Okay, you guys ready for this? So I think only the Christians are gonna understand this, but I just like the joke too much. So here we go. Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah.
I'm mute. Okay. There once was a rich man who was near death. He was very grieved because he had worked so hard for his money, and he wanted to be able to take it with him to heaven. So,
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Diane left us.
Oh. Should I wait?
I don't know. Does she know how to get back?
Well, I put the link, so let's give her about 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah. So use the link, Diane. Come back the same way.
Sam, why don't you tell us a joke while we wait?
Man walked into a bar. Ouch.
Ouch.
A bar. So a
A bar.
But a bar can be a bar.
It's so funny because today I was watching a series and that is the joke that was on that series.
Oh, it's like this joke pretty much like the one I remember last week. So.
It's always the joke that Sam says whenever she has to say jokes. She goes, "Man walks into a bar." Out. For a while. Okay, so we'll give Diane another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, uno, Okay, she's not here right now, so we're gonna have to go on with the joke here. We're gonna have a very short discussion. Okay, there once was a rich man who was near death. He was very grieved because he had worked so hard for his money, and he wanted to be able to take it with him to heaven. So he began to pray that he might be able to take some of his wealth with him. An angel hears his plea and appears to him. Sorry, you can't take your wealth with you. The man implores the angel to speak to God to see if he might bend the rules. The man continues to pray that his wealth could follow him. The angel reappears and informs the man that God has decided to allow him to take one suitcase with him. Overjoyed, the man gathers his largest suitcase and fills it with pure gold bars and places it beside his bed. Soon afterward, the man dies and shows up at the gates of heaven to greet St. Peter. St. Peter, seeing the suitcase, says, "Hold on, you can't bring that in here." But the man explains to St. Peter that he has permission and asks him to verify his story with the Lord. Sure enough, St. Peter checks and comes back saying, "You're right, you are allowed one carry-on bag, but I'm supposed to check its contents before letting it through." St. Peter opens the suitcase to inspect the worldly items that the man found too precious to leave behind and exclaims, "You brought pavement?"
Pavement.
Because the streets in heaven are paved with gold, so he brought pavement. Anyhow, it's a funny joke. You're not laughing. You're probably going to hell. I'm just telling you. You're probably okay. A little late on the draw there. A little late.
I thought Val was going to do it. I saw something about Google Effects, and this is the first time I even knew how to find it. So
I tried, but it took forever to download. It was going nowhere, so then I just gave up.
It sounds like my joke.
You need that laugh track at your comedy, Peter.
What is this? It's not the Big Bang Theory, okay? Okay, awesome. You guys, I want to talk very quickly, we don't have much time, but about desire and expectation. So I have a very simple question for you. What desire do you have what is the biggest desire that you have that you also have a strong level of expectation for, okay? So your biggest desire, but that you also believe that you can achieve it. So I don't care how small the desire is, it just has to match a level of expectation. Who here is brave enough to let me know?
I think
the doctor.
Okay, well, I think my desire is to be happy, and for that to happen, I want everybody in the world to care about other people, not just themselves.
Good. And so what is your level of expectation for that? Let's say from 1 to 10. Do you believe it strongly that you can achieve that can be achieved or not?
I don't know, but I'll do what I can, just make the little world around me to be a little different.
That's really the only thing that we can do, right? Be the change we want to see in the world, affect those around us, understanding that we're connected to the rest of it. I like that. So Beatty's talking about world peace. She co-opted what I want. I think we both believe that. We both want people to care about others. So that's very cool. So world peace. So we set the bar pretty high here. Who's going to beat world peace? No, I'm joking. But what is your level of expectation? Sam told me something in the pre-show, I think. You willing to tell us?
Yep. You hear me? Okay. So my, desire, you said? Desire and expectation, right? Is that the word you used? So my desire is to continue helping people, people shift their perspective, feel better, feel inspired, do my life coaching. However, I would really like to be able to do it down south for half of the year almost. I'd like to do appreciation walks. I'd like to do appreciation horseback riding, appreciation campfires, appreciation like walks on the beach, swimming, all sorts of things like that. I want to do life coaching sessions in the jungle, by the beach, on the horses, all that fun stuff. Like I really would, like those are the things that I desire in my life, and I really feel that my business can have that. I feel like I can have that. The way that things are going, the way that I see the momentum, the things that I'm wanting seem to be being fulfilled. I am fulfilling them. They are happening. And so my level of expectation is pretty high. Yeah, I think it's pretty plausible. I think if I continue doing what I'm doing and do more and more and more, then I will get what I want.
That's pretty cool. So you want to be able to help people, and you want to be able to live here half of the year and down south for half of the year. That's very intimidating, and so you got to find a guy who wants that. I mean,
you want that? You'll do it.
Very, very cool. I really like that. Awesome. Who's next? Diane, Valerie?
Val could go. It's okay.
Val, you've been volunteered.
Okay. Well, it's not exactly like Sam, but it has to do with the same kind of business. So it's honestly, it's my life coaching business, and it's not as specific as Sam, but for some reason in the past few weeks or days, I really feel it's going to happen, and then I'm going to make it, and that it's going to be successful. It feels like that more and more than ever. And so that is where I have the highest, that's what it is. But it's not, actually it's kind of exciting because I'm like finding my way, and then it's kind of a mystery, and then it like things reveal themselves to me, and I'm like, wow, okay, I had no idea I was going to go down that path. So it's all fun. But yeah, desire definitely, and a high level of expectation, but I think I can definitely achieve it.
I really like that. So this desire for this life coaching, but also the understanding of you're expecting the unexpected, right? You might be surprised by what comes up, and so that's a very magical way to live. I believe the future is going to need more life coaches. I think we're going to need more cheerleaders, more people who are there to guide you. I think part of what medicine will transform is that you're going to have people who are going to be professional carers. They're going to care about you beyond just the medicine, beyond just the medication. They're going to care about talking to you, and so we're seeing things like that when it comes to the extremes in society. You know, people dealing with alcoholism or whatever it is, addiction. But then we're going to need people just on a regular basis for students in school who are dealing with the stress of school, for people who are considering life changes in work, for people who move to a new country. We're going to need all these people to. We're going to need all of us to sort of wake up to helping others. And so I think that what you guys are doing is immensely plausible, extremely likely. The odds are ever in your favor. If anybody watches The Hunger Games, that was my pathetic attempt at a British accent. Very, very cool. I really like that. Diane.
And yours, Peter, is to go down south as well, right? Part of the year?
Look, if I have to suffer on a beach somewhere, I think I could manage.
Oh.
I'll manage.
Peter, think of all the sweating that you can do. Take some sheets with you, and then then you get to appreciate nights where it's super hot and sweaty.
Yep. Peter likes riding horses. He's a real cowboy.
I'm a cowboy. Yeah, no, I like all that stuff. I think once I get all my the bulk of the work and all the things I'm setting up, I'll be more in that mode of like I can do those other things. But I mean, more than anything else, I love supporting people in their dreams. And so if I have to be on the beach to support Sam's dream, I'll manage. But we'll see how that goes. Diane, what's up with you? What do you desire for yourself that you also believe that you can achieve? It could be as simple as a cheeseburger.
No. I think one of my desires is just to continue to make changes in my life. At one time, I didn't even like the word change. So I did a few things. The meetups have helped, like just changing my attitude towards the gym in the morning, to karaoke. It's huge. Like I never pictured I could do karaoke before. I go to the gym in the morning. These are like, it's like, oh my God, And to be on tonight is another change for me. Just to continue to do things, to see improvement, because it's not as scary. I think I had that attitude towards a lot of things. So yeah, it's just to keep on changing. I'm studying French, maybe not very often, but at least once a week for sure with Val. Val's helping me with the French. And hopefully eventually I could contribute too. So I'm just gonna keep at it.
I think that's beautiful, and certainly the change in you. Just so you know, and I'm not ever gonna share it, especially not against anybody's will. But I've got video of you doing karaoke. Just so you know, Sam and I watched.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Remember when Simon came down? We were like 8 of us on stage. We have that video of all of us singing, so it's very cool. And I think you've joined the ranks of those who've been on the Appreciationists, who are like absolutely dedicated to like changing their lives, and like really taking steps moving forward. You know, knowing you at the beginning and knowing you now, I see it's day and night. And if you continue with the desire, and I think you will, of course, you're going to be like you are like the rest of us here right now. And of course, I know Alex is not here, but he's definitely in that category. Camilla and all of them. So you've joined the ranks of those of us who have strong desire and strong level of expectation. And part of why I want to talk about this is because I want to make people watching a little jealous. You know, I want that a little bit. I want to be like that. I want to join the club. So I'm very proud of you guys. My desire is, I have many desires, but my strongest desire right now is I want to convince the self-help community, the millions of people in self-help community, to start working as one for certain things. Not for everything. I don't want everybody to start volunteering. I don't want everybody to start donating money. I don't need anybody to do that. But I want to take the millions of people and start directing a small amount of their attention and their money and their interest towards certain things to show them that we already have enough people awake and enlightened to make a significant change in this world. And so if I can convince those people in the self-help community who care about their own feelings to get a kick out of supporting great ideas, to get a kick out of supporting the entrepreneurs among us, then I think we're going to see real change. I think we're going to see change like what Betty's looking for, you know? I think if Betty had millions of people that she can just point to and say, here's something that I'd like to see change, but I don't want to do it alone. And if you could just turn to a community and say, hey, how about you guys? You know, I'm looking to find a solution for this. I'm looking to do that. I think she would feel more powerful. I think we would all feel more powerful if you just turn around. You know, you say, oh, I want to be a musician. I want to sing songs. Well, if you could sell your album for $5 to 1 million people, I promise you'd be very happy. You say, I want to be a painter. I want to be a writer. And if you could turn to a community of millions and say, oh, will you support me in this? I think you'd be happy. And when you have a community of millions, it takes, what, a commitment of $1 to change the lives of people in there. And so I want people to start realizing the future, like the change is not far away. The change is right now. We just have to convince people who are already very, very easily convinced, like those like us, to do just a little bit more. And so that's a passion that I have. And I have 100% level of expectation, which is almost torturous, because I wake up every day going, why is it different right now? I can see all the pieces, and I just got to put them together. So sometimes a strong desire and a strong expectation can actually be a little torturous, no? Like, it can actually kind of gnaw at you. Like, you can almost see the finish line, and you just can't get there. I don't know. Maybe it's just torturous to me. But I saw this video on Facebook just the other day. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's this woman... they were running a race, so these women were running a sprint around the track, and there was this one woman, I think she was considered to be the favorite, but she really did not, she was like 4th place, but very far behind. And as they're approaching the finish line, everybody's like, oh, this girl, she's so far behind, she's not going to win, but she just steadily starts speeding up and speeding up and speeding up, and she crosses the finish line and surprises everyone. And that's sort of how I feel. I feel like I'm running and running and running, and now I'm catching up. I can see the finish line, but I can see there's other people there, and I just want to get there first. And so hopefully that will be the case. What will your life look like? Sam already told us a bit about it. What would your life look like if you got what you expected and desired? Like, what if you woke up tomorrow, next week, next month, and you got what you wanted? You were the happier person. You did have a successful business. You were able to make the change that you. What would be different in your life? Sam wakes up on the beach. Okay, so what? She's gonna drink some pina coladas. She's gonna make a few calls. She'll have a group meeting on the beach. What's your life like?
Can I share?
Please.
Well, it's on the beach too, actually. First of all, you probably wouldn't see me so much. In my ideal life, I see myself like traveling an awful lot, like from from here to Florida to California, back and forth all the time. And I would be doing life coaching, but so many other things as well, like dancing and running a dance school and the theater and writing musicals and stuff like that. I had forgotten about that, and lately it came back to me when I thought of dreaming big. I had plans, or I had dreams I had written. I even had written stuff and drawn some. I had drawn a ticket for a musical that I was thinking about. So, yeah, so it's crazy big. I mean, my level of expectation is not the same as life coaching for those things, but when I see it, it's fun.
It is fun, and I promise you, and I'm sure you believe this. Let's say you get your life coaching and all that set up, and then you are tackling the musical, you are traveling, you're doing those things. You wouldn't have to accomplish much for you to feel satisfied, right? If you had the time, the willingness to engage with an idea that was playful to you. You know, there are many ideas that were doodled on napkins and then became things that people buy in stores. There are many ideas that started off very small. So just the idea of being able to pursue what you're wanting, even if you're not going to accomplish it necessarily with your level of expectation, it's still fun to be able to sort of engage with that. Like for me in comedy, for example. What about you, Diane? So you become happier than you are today. You become braver, more able to change. What does life look like to you? Are you hanging out?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's going to be like, it's already a big change now. If I got like 2 or 3 other things. Sorry, I forgot what the question was exactly.
Well, I mean, so do you? So I didn't know Valerie would travel more. I had no idea that she would travel more. When she said probably wouldn't see me much, that made me laugh because it's funny where you learn more about people the more they express their desire. Are you hanging out with more people? Are you traveling more? Are you reading more? Are you learning new things? Like, what is life to you once you accomplish what you're wanting, your desires? What do you do, sort of like frivolously? Are you cooking more? Are you dancing?
Oh my God, I would probably go away, vacation, travel for sure, because that's one thing I haven't done much.
Very
the
cool.
Beach, I love the beach.
I like that. Where would you go? Like, if you could go somewhere tomorrow and you had the money to go, where would you go? What beach? Where would you go?
I think I would pick any beach. I mean, if you have the money and anything, I mean, I love Cuba for the reason. I mean, when you walk in the water, it's so clear. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could just close my eyes and I could go back there any time. I mean, of course, you want it real, but I don't know. That's a good question. I have to dream more and bigger. It's just, I don't know. I guess I have to get over this little hurdle first and dream, because I don't want to dream and then, oh no, I can't do that type of thing, you know.
That's it. See, that's exactly what I was talking about. This level of torture, like desire, and they're wonderful, but they can really torture you. That's why some people, they don't want to desire or expect much, because then if they can't, or whatever it is, it causes some turmoil. And so I completely get that. I give myself permission to dream and desire and expect, just for the fun of how it feels, and not so much because, like, if I die tomorrow, which could happen, if I die tomorrow, a month from now, like, I wouldn't have considered the time that I spent dreaming as a waste, because I don't really know many better ways of spending your time than to desire, to expect, to dream big. I wouldn't want to get to the end of my life and go, you know, I successfully managed my expectations. I kept them low so I don't die of disappointment. You know, that's a success. I succeeded. I wouldn't think to myself that I did well because I kept myself low, and so I die like, okay, I didn't leave anything. I'd be like, no, go big, right? And so, so I'd like to think about that now. Maybe what would be different in your life? It's kind of hard to say now, because you know you got someone to fix stuff in your house now, and so how would life be different?
I think for the biggest desire that I have for people to care for each other, I mean, it never ends. There is always, someone who is, for some reason, too focused on themselves, has this kind of hatred towards the rest of the world. There is always someone.
But thank God, right? Because then we'd be out of work. Like, all of us would be like, what would we do if everybody was perfect? I was talking to Alex about this. You know, I kind of like that the world is full of bastards. You know, because it gives me a reason to wake up in the morning. And so, not that I'm wishing misery on anyone. I'm just saying, if you're miserable, I can help, and I can point you towards people who can help you. So it's actually very fun. But yeah, there are those people like that out there. Baby's life would be different in that so you wake up in the morning, everybody cares for one another. Wouldn't you be bored? Wouldn't you be bored if everybody cared for one another? Baby?
Why bored? Like, there is always something to find out. If you care about what other opinion is, you might really consider yourself. If you care about what other people's interests are, you could actually learn something new.
You know what? I completely understand. The way I feel is like sometimes I turn on the TV. I used to turn on the TV, and there would be 10 shows that I wanted to watch, but I couldn't watch all 10 of them, and so I was kind of frustrated that I had to choose between all these wonderful options. But that's like a first world problem, you know? Like, what do I choose between the gold or the diamonds? Oh, I can't choose. I can't choose. But you're right. We would just find other ways to entertain ourselves, and we wouldn't be so enamored with people's misery, like reality TV. We'd probably have much better things to do with our time. So you're right. You're right. Look, I'm going to have to end it there. Just so you guys know, if I got everything that I wanted, I'd be less sweaty. I mean, look how sweaty I am. Oh, my God. Soaking here right now. But I want to thank you guys so much for exploring this sensitive topic. Not everybody likes to talk about what they desire and expect, but I'm so glad that you guys were brave enough to do it. Just before I let you guys go, our segment, What's for Dinner? This is where you tell me, in the last 7 days, did you eat anything that you really liked? Didn't have to be that special, just something that you liked. I've been eating spaghetti for the past 8 days, and oh my God, I love it so much. I ate it today. I'm going to eat it again right now. I put pepperoni and mushrooms into my spaghetti sauce, so it's like, oh, so good. And then old cheese, so you got that like nice, stinky, flavorful spaghetti. What did you guys eat? What's for dinner?
No one?
Nothing.
Okay, I ate a lot of things lately. So my boyfriend cooked a lot of stuff for me. We bought a new barbecue. So he made bacon wrapped chicken breast and salmon on the barbecue. And tonight we're gonna have sausage on the barbecue and potatoes, right?
Yep.
Oh my God, you're eating like a real person now. It's like so interesting. All you needed was a guy to cook food for you so you can get over your broccoli soup. I'm picking on you. I'm picking on you. There's nothing...
I used to cook myself.
Yeah, but I don't remember you saying anything as interesting as bacon wrapped chicken. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm picking.
So here's the chef. The chef wants to present herself.
Oh.
With a knife.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Hey, Valerie, Diane, what's for dinner? Sam?
I'm in the middle of making pita pizza. You went half an hour over time. My belly was talking, so that's why I bowed out for a bit. So I love my pita pizza. I make it often, tons of veggies, and that's what I'm having tonight. And that's what I'm enjoying. The sun's setting, so I wanted to enjoy that as well as I cooked.
Okay, so I gotta let you guys go very quickly. Val, Diane, what are you guys eating? It doesn't have to be that.
On Saturday, when I was with Cynthia, we went to a Thai restaurant, and I had lots of vegetables and chicken, and I love it. And the spring roll was super good too. I always enjoy that, so really good food.
Very cool. Diane.
Sorry?
What did you eat in the past 7 days that was kind of cool, that you liked?
Nothing big, but I haven't had bagels in a long time. So I bought 2 instead of a half a dozen. I bought 2 fresh bagels, and I enjoyed them both.
Oh, that's
fresh bagels are the best.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's been a long time, so treated myself.
And this was a treat to have you guys here. All the ladies here, I was going to say Charlie's Angels, but there's more of you than that. I had a fun time. Sam is having fun. She's on the beach right now. Say something, Sam.
I'm on the beach! I'm making it!
That is so cool! I love it!
What's she doing?
Okay, awesome. I really like that. I'm going to go sip some pina coladas with Sam. Have a nice night, guys.
Thanks, Peter. Good night. Bye.
We have a lot of fun. Well, thank you guys, everybody, for being on the show. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to participate with us, you can come on with your webcam and microphone live on the air. Every week, every Wednesday, Appreciationist at 7 p.m. Have a nice night. Go enjoy the warm weather. Go get sweaty fun.
Oh, I guess we're not saying what's upcoming, huh? Because you.
Oh, I don't have my schedule up. Do you want to say what's upcoming for you?
Sure. So, Self-Discovery Montreal meetup. I have Inspiration and Motivation Group Life Coaching on Monday. Then on Sunday, June 7th, I have Self-Esteem Group Life Coaching. And then I have Leaving Your Comfort Zone Group Discussion on June 7th. The last two are going to be in a park, so that's going to be super fun and outdoors. But I will be putting a bunch of new stuff on the schedule soon as well. So.
Awesome. If you put maybe one of those park ones, you can put it on the Appreciationist so people can not only see your group and all that, but it sounds like a fun activity, something that's worth appreciating. So if you want to, that's just an idea you can put out there. Otherwise, you can go to SamanthaBarley.com or to meetup.com and just look for Self-Discovery Montreal to find out all of Sam's events.
I've been keeping everybody occupied while you're doing your website. All the members are coming over and hanging out with me.
That's really cool. Yeah, it's really helpful to have people to take up the slack.
This is so strange being on the beach. Okay, I'm gonna go eat now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So cool.
Bye, Peter.
Bye, Diane. Take care. And for everybody watching, thank you very much for taking the time and tune in next week.
I'm trying to figure out how to get off, but I'll figure it out.
Oh, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Take care.
Okay.
That's it. That's it for the show. I'm working hard on developing the events, the calendar for the Law of Attraction and Happy for a Change. So check that out. It's going to be at thelawofattraction.ca very, very soon. We've revamped the site. We're actually going to be creating a whole new system for events. So you're going to want to migrate there very soon. But you're going to find out all about that shortly. Tune in next week for another exciting episode of The Appreciationist.